This is a review of set 75444, the ATRT Attack. This set has 297 pieces with a retail price of $45. This set, of course, is releasing with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, so it is going to have that nice packaging on the side. And it comes with 4 bags, pretty evenly split up with 2 instruction booklets, and we also get a sticker sheet as well as 2 separate pieces for the turret. We also get 1 Easter egg, being these 2 blue studs that is very similar to what Grogu eats in the show. So here it is, fully built. Of course, we have to start off with the 3 minifigs that are included in this set. First, we get a new Grogu with the new bottom mold. Technically, it still is exclusive. The only other set it will be in would be the N1 Starfighter, releasing on May 1st. And here it is compared to the other baby model. Finally, they actually dedicate a new model to Grogu, or a new mold to Grogu. No back printing, and it still uses that rubber head, but still definitely a massive improvement. And finally, they actually dedicate a new mold to him. Definitely not as much changes with the Mandalorian. It looks pretty similar. There is one difference, the big one being the leg print, which I will compare to the other versions so you can see. And it does come with Pedro Pascal's face, of course, as well as the jetpack. Here it is compared to the older version, which came out not too long ago. You can see the leg print is a little bit different, as well as adding a toe print. But as far as I can tell, on the torso and arms, they are exactly the same, and of course the helmet. So first, I'll take a look at bag 1 through 2, being the ATRT, which we do see a lot in LEGO. This isn't really much improved from the latest one we got, the 327th one, but it is a little bit different in some ways, not really too much. I did build both of them, and they were definitely very, very similar. In the front, you can see that nice 2x3 with the sticker. I would assume this would be the Imperial logo, but it isn't. Instead, it's present on these 2 sides, same how it is, except with the 327th and these 327th ATRT. But you do get a more bulkier front cannon here with 2 stud shooters. Using a ball joint, you can definitely angle it in a lot more positions overall. And of course, you can have Mando in the center cockpit. I've never even tried to fit him in here, so he does kind of fit in there with his jetpack-ish. It is a little bit slanted there, as you can see, but he doesn't really fit perfectly. In the images of the box on the front, he definitely fits there perfectly well, but you do kind of have to get him in there, and now he fits pretty good actually there. I don't think his jetpack is actually touching the slope down there, so it shouldn't really be damaging it. And there's also a 1x2 there, perfect for the new Grogu, which you can just plop right there. And you have it just like in the scene from the trailer, and of course you get the same posability. Everything looks pretty nice. You even get that clip in the back to put either the Imperial Remnant ATRT driver, which is of course probably not going to be the one you're going to have, especially by the images. And you can have Mando's blaster there, so instead of having that blaster, you can hold the handlebars there. Overall, it is definitely a really nice ATRT. We do see them a lot, but it is present in the show, or the movie, so it is pretty obvious they had to include it here. And you also get these more bulkier stuff, I guess, in the back than the last ATRT. Still pretty similar, but still, I mean, a great set to have. But now let's take a look at the Imperial Remnant turret here, which actually has a lot of detail in the base and can even open up. You get these nice 2 ball joints here, so you can open up a little bit better. It's probably not going to connect to anything in the future, but interior you get a blank space, as well as this area where you open it up, and you would get a 1x2 cheese slope printed, which you can attach to your ATRT. You remove Grogu and Mando, and then you can have the proper Imperial version of that, which is nice to have that little storage inside. And you also get 2 clips for the Imperial's blaster. You can close it up, and you actually have some nice detail around here, which is very nice. Sadly, these are stickers, which were kind of hard to place. Didn't place them the greatest, but they are there. Definitely wish, especially for these bigger pieces, they would be printed. But still, the base, again, looks very, very nice. Love the detail, how it's not just snow. There's also like a little bit of rock there. Moving to the top, you can put the Imperial Remnant driver up top here, and it's also perfect with these 2 handlebars for the Imperial to actually hold on. and then aim at Mando and Grogu in the ATRT. It is kind of perfect-ish range, depending on how you want to position the driver here. It is a pretty nice technique for the cannon, and it is also posable by a clip here. So, of course, it can go up and down, but it can also rotate because it can go full 360. If you can see that technique there, so it can go every way, as well as the top here, spin full 360. You want to get it from any angle you can. Very nice, and there is a decent amount of space up there for your minifigures. And overall, really nice build. Not $45 worth, or at least like half of $45 worth. They're both split up into 2 bags. There's 4 bags in the set, 2 for the HRT and 2 for this little turret here. $45 does seem kind of crazy, but honestly, it's not horrible. I did buy this one at day one, went to the store for it, and it was a very nice experience. If you want to know more about that, make sure you check out my vlog down below. And this definitely makes me more excited for the Mandalorian Grogu movie. Of course, we will see a scene with this, hopefully. We did see it, and I believe in a leaked trailer, and seemed to be pretty accurate to this. Maybe we don't see the turret, but definitely the ATRT. And I'm definitely optimistic about maybe some new figures like the Tank Trooper, or probably the Shore Trooper for the 10th anniversary of Rogue One, because of this new piece of that type of helmet. Very, very nice. Looks like a pretty good set, honestly. Again, it's just that price, which I don't think is as horrible as everyone says, but I still think it is a little bit overpriced. But if you were looking at the set for a while, $45 wouldn't be too bad, considering you get the new Grogu as well as the new Mando, and a really nice extra figure being that Imperial Remnant ATRT pilot. But that was going to do it for the rest of the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.